What is up, YouTube? Alright guys, so today I am going to be taking you through the Haze lab here. On the map we are located in the bottom left hand corner. As you can see, the Haze lab is marked. I understand this is a repeat, but I wanted to have all the labs ready for 1.0 and I wasn't satisfied with my first Haze lab tutorial, so I'm gonna redo it. So, some things you're going to want. You will need one Bradburst bomb to gain access to the Haze lab here. You also will need a gas mask if you have not deactivated the Haze zone. So just bear that in mind when you do embark on this expedition here. Level 9 weapons are always good to have. Mine are level 9, or at least all the ones I'm using for damage. So I do recommend having those weapons. If you don't have your weapons at level 9, that's okay. Don't worry, you will still be able to make it through the lab as long as you have a ton of arrows. You will need the bone dagger in order to access the underwater parts of the lab. There is an underwater section. I feel like the bubble helmet's optional. It just makes it a lot easier, and the fin flops as well if you want to swim past the underwater enemies and just go for the gold. But it is easier to clear them at the end of the day, so I would just bear that in mind. So when you want to access the lab, you just equip your Bradburst bomb here. You can chuck your bomb at the door, skadoosh, and you will gain access to the Haze lab here. You want to slap the scanner, and you have accessed the Haze lab. You'll find a window log here. You can pick that up if you do in fact want that. Some fiber bandages here as well, if you did in fact lose health on the way. Just gonna want to traverse down this hallway here. There will be some Taz bots up ahead. Once you kill those, you can pick up their raw signs, and you can then continue. There's another window log here, and you kind of get to see the progression of infection to the mushrooms here as well. Kind of a cool aesthetic, if you ask me. This room is extremely volatile, so just bear that in mind when running through it. You don't want to take a left here, you can run this way. The door is your safe zone. You can proc the bomb right there if you want that raw signs. Smack this key here, and you will find your lever to access the rest of the lab here. To get out, after snagging the granola bars behind me, you can run this way. There will in fact be some more raw science in the corner back here if you want that. You don't have to worry too much about the weevils. You kind of just run past them. Once you do in fact reach this water area here, hang a left, and you will find your door that you unlocked earlier. Phase 3 results, you can snag that research note if you want that. Some more granola bars here if you do in fact have hunger. You slap the button here. I'm going to use the mallet. It's the easiest one to use. Just avoid the explosions. They are very volatile from this ladybug here, as you can see. But the mallet is the best option to killing the ladybug. Once you whittle them down a little bit, you can use your crossbow to get him. And then once the ladybug dies, it becomes pretty easy. You just have to make sure you don't die to the larva. But the mites are extremely easy to kill. As you can see, the mallet does the trick. Or anything fresh. I actually think the, if I remember correctly, the larvae are weak to slashing. At least the infected ones are. But the mallet works just as well. Alright. Kill the mites here. Make sure to clear out the rest of the larvae. They do a lot of damage to you, so having health kits will help you out. Or at least fiber bandages, that is. Alrighty. You can pick up your arrows once you've slain everything in this room here. This part is kind of a tease here, if I remember correctly. You do have to have full health, actually, to get past this bomb, because you will take a shot from it. In fact, I am going to put my ladybug armor here. I'm just gonna wait for my health to regen just a little bit more. And then what you can do is you can proc the bomb, let it explode, run in, slap, and you will take the hit, but you will unlock the lab at the same time. As you can see there. Not that much damage, but you will experience Might City when they come out. And there is a lot of them, so just be aware of that. They're pretty easy to kill, just make sure when you're running in, don't get blown up by the bomb like I did. Alrighty. Once you do in fact clear those mites, you will find your super chip right here, along with some Bradburst bombs as well. I would recommend snagging those, as making them can be kind of annoying. There is another window log as well. You can get that also. So once you snag your super chip, what you can do is you can run this way. And this is your underwater section of the lab here. So I'm just going to keep my chest piece on here, but I am
that should keep me safe.
Going to equip my underwater equipment here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to swim down this way. If I can get around this. And you will find a soggy root that you can cut through right here. I also recommend having the Murtine mutation here while we're at it. I'm going to deact. I already have it on. Sweet. So what you're going to do is you're going to swim this way. Spiders are here, so just be aware of those when you're traversing. You kind of leave them behind. They will follow you though quite a ways. But you can lose them in the roots if you want to just swim past them. And then what you can do, I believe there's an air pocket here. Yes, there is. So you can use the air pocket here if you need a refresh. I think you want to swim this way. There are 2 more spiders down this way, I believe, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's just fleas. Looks like it's just fleas. So you can swim this way and kind of avoid all the enemies. Oh, there is in fact 1 more spider down here. So be aware of that. The diving bell spiders are pretty easy to kill. If you have the bone dagger. As you can see, I just 3-shot him at level 5. So you can come in here and you can snag your raw science and a mega molar, as well as a scabby here. Get your sewage scabby. You can swim back. It's pretty easy. Just maybe avoid the enemies. If you do not want to go back through the Haze lab, if you did in fact swim past those spiders back there, and you have low health like I do, what you can do is you can hang a left here. If I remember correctly, it does in fact take you out. Find a lot of water fleas. And as you can see, we have surfaced here. Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in to my Haze lab tutorial. I hope you did find it useful. If you did in fact find it useful, please drop a like or leave a comment. Alright guys, thank you so much, and stay safe out there.